You were just telling us about how you censor your players, Cujo. Could you please
No,
go ahead
that is not. No.
You know,
See-
we should talk about how, Ted, you didn't remember our anniversary.
Yeah, you didn't
Last
even
week.
think to get us like a cake or anything. You just sort
Oh,
of.
I have it.
let
It's just
go by.
upstairs. You just can't eat
Oh.
it.
Sure. Oh, is it upstairs?
Yeah, it is. It is. I could probably. It's my house. I could find a cake. Don't. Just,
That's a good point.
I'll get you cake.
I'm
I'll get
gonna
you
bring-
Also, we
Jake-
should get Ted something
yeah, that's true.
for the anniversary.
That's
He
right.
does some-
That's right.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. We'll remember. I will remember that. Ted will remember that. Jake, come tonight's
I
episode.
will
Um.
remember you.
So anyway, welcome to Phandelver and Below. Listen, I took the time, Jake. I'll have you sign it this weekend. We have a limited. This isn't it. This is my personal copy, but we have a limited edition copy that's going to be signed by the entire cast that we're going to give away when we finish this book.
Oh,
So
Yo.
I had everybody else sign it at Unplugged. I'll have you sign it this weekend. We'll get everybody. We got a fun giveaway we're gonna do. Yeah, it's been a while,
It's been.
but let's go ahead and
A
dive
year. A full year.
into like it could be a year if you had to guess. Like about a month post PAX Unplugged last year, when everybody's like, we're totally gonna play together. And then half of them aren't
Just
here. So
One of them is. Oh, you're right.
yeah. Anyway.
Oh.
So welcome again, as I will say, to Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk. See, all that stuff that happened before will get censored out when Anyway, welcome to Phandelver and Below, a fresh cut take of this intro. We're going to play some D&D for you tonight. Our party is in the worst map ever invented in humankind, created by our good friends over at Wizards of the Coast. They are traveling below the town of Phandelver, realizing that after much, as you can see, I'll show you on screen here, how wonderfully designed this map is. The party had dealt with some townsfolk that have been weirdly transforming into strange, far realm altered creatures. Had a little bit of a debate about whether or not to go down the rabbit hole of revenge or to try to save the town, possibly the world, from being turned into mind flayers by some sort of large mind flayer fanatic ritual at some location known as Illithinoch, which they believe to be below the town of Phandelver, hence the weird, windy tunnel they're making their way down. They dealt with some grells, not gricks, which the game doesn't seem to know either because it keeps screwing up in its own interpretation. And they have now found themselves into the second of who knows how many small zoomed in areas on the world's tiniest but also widest possible map, because while it only looks to be about 5 feet wide, if you look at the scale, it's actually about 1/8 of a mile wide. But that's besides the point, because this is quite literally the worst map ever made. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump in as you guys are making your way into the area that is very clearly denoted as J5 on this map. The stone in this area is badly scoured and scorched. The smell of ozone hangs in the air. A wide passage leads to the east. And that's where we're at.
All right.
On our
I
map.
thought there was going to be more.
Nope, that's literally that's the box text.
Okay.
You guys should have the.
You sit at the entrance?
Yep, that's all
Yeah.
it is. Here, I'll give you a little. I'll unveil a little more, but the D&D Beyond maps are available.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh my God, more tunnel.
More of the square.
I know that this is like the side of the trail, but because of how wide we know it to be, I want to say that this is like the extent of the trail that we are on currently, and then it gets smaller as we get in.
Yeah.
But I-
Oh no, like Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Okay, who wants to go first?
All right. I suppose I'll head in. I'll try to sneak in if I could.
Sure, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'll sneak with him so he's not alone.
Yeah, sneak together.
I will go
Ooh.
third then.
All right.
16.
16 is pretty bad for you, honestly, but not bad
Yeah.
overall. In the world,
33 with a natural 20.
I was going to say,
There we go.
in the world of D&D 5e 2024, technically, you need a 15 minimum to successfully hide at all, just in case
Oh.
anybody was unaware. So Bronson is not in at all with his 7.
No!
Yeah, so it's a weird
Damn it.
functionality of the 2024 rule system that to hide at all, you need a minimum 15, and then anything it's worded very poorly, but the way anything above 15, you're still supposed to keep track of it because anything above 15 is the DC to see you, if that makes sense. Like the old rules. But like previously, if you're like, I roll a 7 and you're like, I roll a 6 perception, you couldn't see me even with the 7. But now if you don't hit 15, you're seen no matter what. So
John
Hiding behind the
Cena.
mailbox. Yeah.
yeah. So
So everyone has a passive perception of 15 now.
but more I guess in a way you kind of, but not really.
Passive perception. One more.
Oh, I know Robert hates passive perception. Well, that's the other
Play
thing.
to roll the dice.
Well, is technically, because technically, I mean, to your point, technically, no, not everybody does, but you just don't. You're not successfully hidden, even if your passive perception is like you roll a 14 and my passive perception's a 10. I still see you, even though I don't see you. You know, it's not a great system. That's just how it is. So, anyway,
Yeah.
here we go as we make our way into our little dungeon here. All right, now I have to unveil a much larger area.
Yeah.
The extent of our square, which
Oh,
is
Ted. No upload on Sir Archibald?
I know I didn't get around to doing it. That's my bad.
Oh.
Shame.
We could do it.
How
We could, you know,
immersion breaking.
I'll do it in the midst of this. I'll do it in the midst of this fight because I forgot. Honestly,
Cakes of pies. Cakes of
I
pies.
just
Honestly,
forgot about
it'll just make you feel a little bit better about being on this map.
Mm.
all right,
I hope.
and in
It's
North,
mainly I can't handle because that standard commoner token, if you look at the ducktail of the hair, it actually looks like somebody else's head's on the back with his little lips out.
He had on the back.
all right,
You'll never be
I
able to
can't
see it now.
unsee that now.
all right. God damn you all.
What have you done?
Yeah, it's like a more zoomed in version of a baby.
I
on the
see it
right
now.
side.
I do see it.
It's
Unfortunately,
a little baby in the back.
Just give a little kiss on the back of your head, you little baby. LB, how do you feel about this?
yeah. What do you think, LB? What's your thoughts on it?
Double baby head.
I've tried not to look at it so it doesn't burn into my retinas.
Oh, okay.
Strange,
Smart.
weird.
Double baby head. Double baby head.
God damn it!
Double baby head?
I don't know.
Double
he's,
baby head.
He's just saying.
Double baby head.
Double baby head.
Bubble tape?
Oh God. Anyway, I was reading a description of what was in this room. Let me do that real quick. All right. An enormous nest of crushed rocks, reptile scales, and lightning scoured bones occupies a depression in this cavern's northwest wall. Resting in the nest is a serpentine monster. I will go ahead. Oh wait, he has a name. Let me name him before I
Reveal him.
Before I reveal him.
If he's got a name, we should talk to him.
Oh wait, no. Does this guy not? I thought he did.
Lightning scoured bones.
Yeah.
Is this a beir?
It is a beir.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
You're so
Oh.
smart, Robert.
Oh man.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh man, I thought this guy does.
Give
He-
him a
How you-
name.
He
That's
doesn't.
how you earned the rank of
Oh,
captain.
Oh my God.
holy shit.
Oh,
I don't know if your new sword's gonna work against this guy.
you know, it's great. I love getting this new enchantment and having it work on nobody so far.
Don't worry,
It's fine. It's all good.
It's the lightning dungeon.
let me talk to Bobby here.
So anyway, yeah, there is. It does not. Apparently, you can tell that it's lazy because that's the only adjective it gives me about it is that it's lazy. It literally says a lazy behir rests in its nest, sometimes sleeping for weeks at a time.
All that death doesn't look lazy. Like,
I mean, you know,
Well, he gets hungry. He's gotta have a snack.
he is
Yeah.
hungry but cautious. You don't know that, but that's what the book says.
hungry
But cautious and also
Something
lazy.
strikes me. Something strikes me about this thing. I'm getting lazy, cautious.
Yeah, if you had to put a finger on it, I guess you'd be like, you know, yeah, he's a little bit lazy.
Val Kilmer's
My insight is
Kilmer.
plus 12.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer's Ghost in the Darkness taught me that any creature that has a bed of bones in a cave is to be reckoned with. Okay.
What a great movie.
What
And
a
I've
very
heard the same
timely
thing,
reference. We all know
but
what you're
from
talking
Monty
about.
Python.
Yes. Look at the bones.
Yeah, that's what you see.
Okay.
What if we just walked away from this?
Oh, now you want to walk away from this?
Look at it. It looks so lazy. I'd hate to disturb it.
It does. It's got a lazy but cautious quality to it.
Exactly. We don't look easy to eat. I mean,
Hmm.
What
Oh,
is
but
this?
it's a big lightning frog looking thing.
Is this the only way to go?
No.
No,
This is
there's
a
that
off way. We
giant-
don't have to go this way at all.
There's the giant hallway we were walking in before.
I'm sorry, this map is just so garbage. I can't tell which way we've gone or which way we haven't.
It's
There's a-
insane because it's just one direction, but it's still a terrible map.
It is.
Like the band.
That's
what
makes it beautiful.
What's this little space up here?
Well, you could definitely squeeze through there if you want.
All right. Yeah,
Check
why
it
not?
out.
I'll sneak through.
All right, let me
Soot,
reveal.
Soot rocking the. Hey, listen.
Oh, shh.
Ooh.
I'm waiting for the day
Not-
when LB just fully commits and goes, "Hey, listen, did you know if you hold Z, you can target somebody from far away?"
You can go ahead.
Link.
Link!
That's good.
This is a skill I learned in high school. I'm gonna sneak up and look around the corner.
Okay. Go ahead and I don't know. I was gonna say if I need you to make a stealth check. Yeah, go ahead and make me a stealth check. Actually, we can use your 15, or I'll let you make another one. How about that? I'll leave it up
No,
to you.
15's fine since
Okay.
that's hidden now.
It is. You are hidden. Granted, the DC to find you is also only 15, but who knows what that means in this great, weird 2024 world. Sorry, I'm busy trying to make a token because the token that Robert sent of Sir Archibald is too large for D&D Beyond to handle.
Oh, I could help you there.
If you want to make a smaller token, unless
Yeah,
I was able
I got
to...
it. You stay locked in, DM. I'll take care of the
All
silly
right,
stuff.
thank you. I appreciate that. Also, again, another reason, as we've said, to allow you to just drop tokens on the map in D&D Beyond would be a wonderful thing. But they don't let you do that.
So,
Oh, wait,
J7.
hang on. There we go. Got it. Boom.
Hey,
Oh, let's go.
Hey.
There we
Jason Derulo.
go.
No, it's Sir Archibald.
Okay. This wide cavern is barely 5 feet tall, so this is actually perfect for you to be crawling around in here.
Yeah.
You
Slouch a little bit. Actually, I could just lower myself down. She just shrinks 2
just
inches.
shrink a little bit.
Bob Burgers, wiggle your way through.
Against the northern wall, there is a moldy backpack, which I'm going to put as like right here. Oh, that's not ping, that's point. I think we're gonna put it
Okay.
right.
I saw it.
Okay.
Does she
Yeah.
get lazy, cautious, or anxious as qualities of this backpack too?
It's moldy.
It's moldy.
I got adjectives.
You got the one adjective that we.
Yeah.
Oh, and make me a perception check actually.
Okie dokie. I got a natural 20. Let's go.
Well, all
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Or 25.
You can also. It's kind of like, on the wall there is like writing, like someone was scribing like a bunch of stuff. It's a little bit faded, but you can see that behind the backpack is more writing, and it looks as though the backpack might have protected that from just the general surroundings. So there
Oh.
is a bunch of writing on that wall written
Okay,
in Dwarvish.
Since I don't see anything moving in here with my awesome perception.
Correct.
I'm gonna move in, and I'm going to try and read this writing as I do speak Dwarvish.
Okay. You can see that there is, it says, it's mostly partial phrases is what you're able to kind of get out of this, but you get Illithinoch stronghold 7 miles downward.
Ooh.
Beware of the Elder Brain's attention.
Okay.
Significant mind flayer general is Ashundo, wears high-collared scarlet robes. Mind flayers preparing to move against Gibbet Crossing, ? And I stole one of their mind crystals. Are there more? May be useful to the priests at Talhundereth.
Okay.
Mind crystals.
Mind crystals.
Mind freak.
Okay. Can I check in the bag?
Yeah, when you get close, it kind of almost like disintegrates because it's just like mostly straps of leather. But there is a crystal inside it. And I will just do
Ooh.
you the favor of telling you that this is a careful mind crystal.
Ooh.
And we've only encountered one of these, I think, before. But the way a mind crystal works is it is essentially, wow, words today.
Mhm.
You can burn through them, and they are like an access to meta magic when you don't that gives anybody access to meta magic.
Oh.
But they are, let's see, is it a one-time use? Yeah, when you cast the spell, and then it becomes a non-magical gem worth 50 gold pieces. This is a careful mind crystal, which will essentially give the benefits of careful spell to the person who holds it and uses it and burns through it, which is essentially, especially in 2024, it's basically evocation wizard sculpt spells. You cast a big boom spell, you can pick people to not take any damage from it, and it burns through it. It can choose up to 3 creatures to not be affected by a spell, but once you use it,
Okay.
it just turns into a non-magical gem.
Okay. And nothing else in this bag?
No, unfortunately, it is mostly just like leather scraps and things.
Yeah. Okay. So, there's nothing else in this room of note?
Well, I didn't say that.
Okay, well, I'm in here.
You are. Let me as a while again you did not see anything with your very good perception check. That
Yeah.
did not do anything to protect against the invisibility
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this room.
Fair.
As
Goodness.
some things appear. By the way, this one,
Mhm.
wait, hang on. This guy has a name. He actually does have a name. Let's give him his name.
Grix. Terrible.
And this actually, I do have a unique piece of art which I'll put on the screen here for Vundru. He has his own piece of art. So let me go ahead and put him up on the screen for everybody. We had Grell's last time, but now we have a Grell psychic. He's got all sorts of weird tentacles coming out of the top of his brain head that are green and writhing. So,
So we hate that.
Oh,
yeah.
yummy.
Oh, you know what though? Before we do that, you did find a trinket in there, so you can go ahead and roll me a percentile, LB.
Okay, thanks.
Before we
There's
get
another thing in this bag that I missed.
Yeah, remember the trinket that you found?
15.
Which
Apt.
is
Hopefully it's a life alert.
uh
15.
which is a crystal ball that reveals tomorrow's weather.
Oh, I see.
Oh, and I need one from you too, Robert. We'll just say you found this as well, whatever it might be. Well, yours will turn out to be something like food or an animal, which makes no sense to just randomly find, but that's fine.
Uh-huh.
You got it.
Let's see
So it just goes, I see.
Ah.
Chungus, thank you again for the subs. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I know what you get, Robert. Oh, did you get 34?
34.
Chungus.
Also, we just talked about 34 today.
We did. Yeah, we did. A small herb pot that can be used to cast prestidigitation on up to 1 pound of food 3 times per day to flavor it however you wish.
Ooh, a little instant meal.
Mhm.
That's an insult to the chefs of Phandelver.
It is. It is. Yeah, I'll let you roll it again. That's not for a normal crew that isn't playing food porn in the game. It might be of use, but this is
Fair.
a slightly different group. Go ahead and re-roll. I don't
Yes,
mean
correct.
I don't mean to insult your cooking capabilities with this magic food.
I can't broke my oath of the line cook.
Fair.
60.
All right. Let's see. Interesting. So, all right. Apparently, for you, whenever you cast your cleric spells, the voice of your deity echoes behind your own.
Ooh.
That's cool.
So, there you go. You can.
Oh man, Yol just got even more Yol.
Yeah, for real.
Now it sounds like I'm running around with the Celtic women behind me,
There you
and I'm a
go.
huge fan of that.
Yo.
Oh man. Yes, chat.
Big-
Food porn, the
big
game
yol.
featuring mind goblins. You got it. Exactly. 100%.
Mhm.
Thank you again, Chungus. Let's go ahead and have you roll for initiative for me, LB, if you would.
Okie dokie.
Oh, this is so not good.
This is
Uh,
quite bad.
Again. 15 again.
All right. Go ahead and Archibald's he's on the good guy team. Cool. You rolled a 15.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I didn't actually roll for these guys because it just auto populated. Got it. They have
I get to go first.
Oh man, it is. Do I need to switch to Jean dice?
You might have to.
This is not going so hot.
Actually, you know what? Why don't I here, let me do that again. I'll keep your 15 LB. Why don't I just have you guys roll so we figure out where you guys come into this when the time comes. So have
Everybody else gets a +4.
Yeah.
I only have a +3.
An extra +4.
Oh.
You're not close enough. 22.
No.
Got it. 22. All right. Let me know. What did you get, Cujo?
31.
Jesus. All right. Robert?
On initiative?
Yeah.
Oh, I already rolled. I got 8.
8. Oof. That's what you do get the +3 though, or 4.
+4.
So 12, right?
Whew.
All right. And then our boys over here. How are they doing?
Cujo, you gonna switch with LB there?
Well, he can't because he can't see her to switch with her. And you
Mm,
guys aren't
that's
technically in
fair and
combat yet.
reason.
So
That is
Fair.
100% what I was also going to say.
Fair.
Yeah. So, first up, they are going to beat you here in initiative is our good friends, the Grell. And
Okie dokie.
Grell A is going to swap his initiative with our good buddy Vundrew over here. And
Damn.
he's going to... Does he have words? Does he say things? He does kind of look at you odd, if like how a dog kind of cocks their head, but it's like a weird floating brain beak mouth thing with tentacles, kind of like looks at you weird. And he sort of floats over like one of the jellyfish from Super Mario. Just kind of like makes his way over next to you, and he kind of looks at you, and he's not sure, and he kind of like reaches out with one of his like prickly little tentacles, and he sort of pokes you, and then it unleashes its psychic rend ability on you.
Yay!
I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Dope. Oh, it wasn't 19. I got a 10.
Okay. So this is interesting. So first of all, one, you're going to take some damage. You're going to take... Let's go. Where is it? 24 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
But it has a secondary side effect since you failed.
Sure does.
And what's interesting is something you have never experienced before, Soot, is you feel this racking in your brain, and in a weird double take moment, you're looking at the back of your own head, but then you're not. You're also looking at this guy that just hit you.
Yeah.
And if you can imagine Doctor Strange, right? And when the Ancient One sort of hits Doctor Strange and he out of his body.
Yeah.
Red Soot is psychically separated from you, Soot, and you have an astral projection of Red Soot behind you that you now, Soot, can interact with as you are affected by this psychic rend. She's there present. She can see everything. But you, Soot, are in control. It is now Grell B's turn, and he's going to swim, like, we watch as he through her and comes over to...
Scott.
Oh, he misses
Wow.
horribly with an 11.
Well, that's good.
And a 6. God damn, dude, put your shit together. And a 13. Okay, he can't do shit. So then it's going to go, then it'll be your turn.
Vundrew.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, go ahead.
Does Red Soot get to have an action too?
Red Soot is incorporeal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's not a physical being.
Okay.
Yeah.
She is like a full embodied astral projection next to you, Soot. I don't know how Soot, like, you like have the mental, like something happened. I don't know if you know because she's behind you, but Red Soot knows that she's not there. But I don't know how Soot takes this. So this is have at it by all means. You're in combat also, but still.
Yeah. I think Soot will like trying to figure out what's going on. She will look behind her and see Red Soot, this astral projection of Red Soot, and she goes, "Oh, you are so much taller than I thought." Okay, and then she is going to do something very clever, which I've totally thought about.
Yell real loud.
I think did we fight these things in the other room?
You did not, the one with the green tentacles, but yes, the other ones you did.
Yeah, so I know they're pretty hardy.
Hardier. They're not like super difficult, but they're not a pushover. They're not like, a goblin or anything.
Yeah. All right. And they're right up on me.
Mm-hmm. They can grapple you because Cujo has proven many a time.
Yeah. I think Red Soot is going to.
This is so bad.
She is going to use her bonus action to Misty Step
Mhm.
to a place that she can see. So she's gonna go back here. So
Yep.
she is
Smart.
out of the line of sight.
Yep.
Or she's out of combat with these guys.
Yeah.
And then let me just double check no, I can't do that. Okay, so I'm just going to then use a firebolt
Okay.
at the big guy.
Sure. Go ahead and
Um,
make an attack roll.
Okay, so that's a 22,
That hits.
Nice.
and that's going to be 2d10 plus a d8.
Yep. Plus.
Right? No.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yep. Plus 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't worry, we all saw it happen.
Thank you. 20, 22 plus, so 27 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Is Red Soot still there?
Yeah, she is. And you see, like, when you cast it, like, she tries to, like, back into you, and there's, like, a green psychic shield, and she can't.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, but I imagine she's probably pissed off about it. But,
Obviously.
but yeah, you, for the first time, Soot, you have unleashed a fire spell, at least in a very long time, and you are still you in control of this situation.
Guys! She's gonna move down the hallway a little bit.
Yeah, yep. Yeah,
Guys!
you're able to get that far out. You have more than enough movement with the Misty Step. But also, you guys hear, guys, and your sleepy Bahir friend wakes up.
Ah.
All right. I'm gonna, you know what? They were the ones that were just in combat. I'm gonna send us to the top of the round. And now everybody's aware that shit's going down. And we're gonna Gable. We're in combat, but feel free to discuss. But you're aware of something going on.
Well,
There's the weird tentacle things in there. They took Red Soot out of me.
Interesting.
Okay. Gable, you deal with that. I'll fight the lizard.
Done.
All right.
Say
5,
less.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll bonus action. You know what? No, I'm not going to dash.
Okay.
I'm going to stay positioned right there with my rapier ready to go.
All right.
Can I hold an action that if anything gets in melee with me, stabby stab?
Yep, definitely.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Well, you know what? Ooh, now it's your turn. Go ahead. Stab away.
All right.
As this weird tentacle-headed Grick makes its way down the hallway.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay. I'm just going to say this now. I'm using the gauntlets to convert all the damage to radiant. So,
Which is good because they're immune to lightning damage.
Still though, that's great.
As we've learned.
20. So that's 20 points of radiant damage. I just get one attack with my rapier, right? Because I held my action.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You have the attack action, right? When you
Got it,
get
cool.
2, so yeah. You held your whole action, which was to attack. So.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
That is.
Unfortunately, his mage armor does not put his AC that high.
19 plus 5, 24 more points of radiant damage.
All right, that is enough to bring down Vundru.
That felt so good.
He just kind of sinks to the ground and kind of smushes out.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's sort of like when you see a Kleenex get wet, it just sort of evaporates into mush.
Exactly. And then it is that was your held action. He didn't even get to go. Then it'll be Grell B, and he'll be like,
Oh shit.
And here we go. Attack number 1 is a 7. 2 is a 13, and a beak is a 7. He just whiffs them all. Just nothing. Maybe it's this tight space. He's not used to grappling in such close quarters. Bishop.
All right. I'll regret what I said to Gable before. And then I'm round the coin.
Well, audio
I'm
drop.
Bobby the Lazy Beir.
Nice name. Nice.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to activate the extra armor class from the broscade, and then I'm gonna attack him twice.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, that's a 28 to hit.
28 hits.
All right. So that's 14 damage.
All right.
And then yeah, I'm going to scoot a little bit further, hopefully kind of stop him from going anywhere else past me.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll stab him my second time with advantage from Vex. 25 to hit, and
That
I
does.
am going to smite.
All right.
Just a first level.
Sure.
Oh no.
Oh.
117. All right, so for 17 points.
All right. Still, but woof.
Woof is right.
All right. It is Bobby the Lazy Beir's turn. And you're just right out here. Out in the open.
Yeah.
All right, what are we gonna do? Let's see. Well, feel like we gotta try to hit you. Your cloak is up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, 13 will miss.
Mm-hmm.
25?
Fudge. Yeah, that hits. 24 is my armor class.
All right, 24 points of piercing damage. And you are swallowed.
Oh no.
Glump.
Son of a bitch.
Is this considered dim light or darkness?
I mean, you can't see anything. That
Great. I'm fine then.
that is a great question, actually. No, because you can't. You have to teleport from one area of dim light or darkness to another area of dim light or darkness you could see. Is that how that works?
I don't know. Let me check the wording that you
That
put.
doesn't make sense because you can't see in darkness. Or can you
That's-
see in darkness?
Well, that's what
can't
I'm
see
trying to.
in
That's
darkness.
my point. Is
Yeah.
like, if you open your eyes and you can't see, then you don't know if are you blind or are you in dark. You know what I mean? It's like one of these things. You're
Yeah.
inside something.
Oh, you said you can see. Yeah.
Well, then you can't see. So
I can't see.
uh,
I move up the throat slightly.
it is your turn, Soot.
God, I hate war.
Soot is going to like see Gable run past her, see Bishop run in the other room. She's like, God damn it. Runs into the other room.
And you see no bishop. You just see this big
Bishop!
You see this big lightning monster.
Oh no. She is none too happy about this thing that's happening. I know nothing about these creatures, right?
I don't know. You're a druid. Give me a nature check.
Okay. 24.
I think you would know enough that they are clearly based. You also can smell the ozone and see the lightning charred bones, so you would definitely know lightning's not the play.
Right. I'm wondering if I know that he's been swallowed.
Well, you don't see him. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say he ran into this room, and he's not here. He could be
If
invisible.
anybody's gonna swallow Bishop, it's me.
No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Hmm.
It looks big enough as though it could house a person inside it.
Yeah, okay. So, oh god. I am going to,
I would say that, I mean, that's a pretty reasonable thing, and I'd say pretty much as an adventurer, you guys would know that obviously you can try to force these things to throw up by doing enough damage.
yeah,
The
I'm
sheer
gonna.
sound of what a creature like that, like Bishop, like ah,
Yeah, that kind of that like chomp where they kind of are pulling further down to just suck it down the gullet. You know what I mean? We'll say,
Like a
I think
pelican?
that-
yeah,
yeah.
you're aware enough. We'll say.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for its butt, and a column of brilliant fire roars down above it, it's a 10-foot square,
Okay.
so I'm gonna do my best to not hit around the throat or mouth, and let's see how much damage I do. He needs to make a, dexterity saving throw, please.
That's an 18 is his save.
Okay, that's gonna make it, so it is going to take 10 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, plus a d8. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's a d10. So 13 fire damage and 11 radiant damage.
It is unfortunately not enough to force the regurgitation.
She points at it and goes, "Let your friend go."
And it's just like, it's lazy. It's like, I can't be bothered.
I already ate. It's done.
Just she leans around the corner. It's
it is Sir Archibald's turn.
Well, now we're gonna get to find out whether it's what if it's total per turn or cumulative per combat turn.
All right, Sir Archibald will. I assume you want him to go attack the Behir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. He is.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
Gable's fine.
Okay, Sir Archibald. He has 30 feet of movement. You know what? I was gonna give him a custom thing, and I never did. So we're just gonna have him bounce on his shovel 5 feet forward and make an attack.
I think for the sake of brevity,
He can bounce
make that
along.
5.
Yeah, he can make that. We're gonna go ahead and make an attack against it. Not with a 9 though, buddy. What are we doing?
Damn.
And a 15? Archie, my man. We're okay. We got one more.
Are those D&D Beyond, or is that Jean feeling you?
That is D&D Beyond because because they don't let you roll the dice in the thing. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. Ah.
And a 16, he just. Oh well, hang on. Let me rephrase. He would have used his leadership ability to give. I think he has one more of those to give everybody basically the equivalency of bless. So let me roll a d4. He will have been able to turn that last one into a hit because he needed a 17. So
Nice.
Okay, so we're already blessed through his leadership right now.
yeah, you can stack it with bless. It will stack with bless. Because leadership and bless are different things. So he's out of leadership. I think he might actually no, I have to check. He may have one more for the day. But
right.
it can be double stacked. So that is 17 points to Bobby the Lazy Behir. And let me
I'll tell you what.
You now find out that it is singular turn damage to force the.
How much was your soot? How much did you do?
She did 24.
24.
Gable! Come
Bronson.
save me!
This is on the scale that's like 30 to 50, 50 being like usually the worst. Oh God. Okay.
It's your turn,
Or
man.
It couldn't have been a special number, could it have been, Ted? Like a Jake special kind of amount of damage?
Nope.
No, damn.
She was close. She was not Jake special close. She was close.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh,
Shit.
Mm.
If DM, if I do channel divinity,
Mhm.
will it heal Bishop in his
Ooh,
stomach?
That is a great.
Does it say you have to see them?
That's a good question.
We're about to find out.
We're gonna find out. Yeah. Let's
I
see.
mean, I can heal myself pretty good right now.
You are able to use lay on hands because you can find your own body inside this thing.
Mm. I imagine being like upside down inside it, though.
Well, yeah. I mean that tracks.
Preserve life. I can use it. All allies within 30 feet of myself. Does not say a sight line.
No, it does not. That is bizarre, but that
Does-
works. It works.
That, after playing 5e for this long, I can't believe that's the first time that's come up. That's wild.
Well, normally, again, if you go with the traditional rate, they have to have less than half hit points, is like how it originally works. But even still, as long as they
true.
were within 30 feet of you, it would still work through. According to this, as written, it would work through walls. It would work through cover. It will work inside a creature. Even if you
Damn.
even again, obviously it had its limitations previously, but it was just if they're within 30 feet of you. Do not.
So
Yeah.
preserve life has the qualities of a 20th level paladin aura.
More or less.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, so here's the play, guys. Do I just go all in and try to get Bishop out with a with an attack and a spiritual weapon, or do we heal up and you guys try to do it on the next round?
Try and get me out.
He hasn't taken any acid damage yet. He will take it at the start of the Behir's turn. If it
I'm
gets
still
to
doing
its turn.
fine on damage right now.
Okay, then let's do it. Let's
Can
go ahead and
he
attack
do
first.
It? Let's see how we do.
All right. Here we go. All right, John. Don't let me down. This will be the first time I've actually got one of these to work.
Let's see. We're waiting to see.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Oh, God.
All right.
11.
11 points. It's still okay. Now you're going to throw out something else. That was your action.
I don't think
It is unlikely.
spiritual weapon is going to get me there. I would have to have a damn near perfect roll even on a 5th level.
Yeah.
So
All right.
let's just go ahead and guarantee our hits then, and let's rock off another bless.
All right. So everybody now is rocking 2d4 to attack rolls and 2d4 to saving throws from the combination leadership and bless right now.
Double bless.
All right. Back to the top of the round. Gable.
I'm basic. No, these fuckers are going to be a problem if we just leave them.
Right. I forgot to move the other guy. So he just chilled in that corner. I forgot about him. So.
Yeah, I know that they're going to be a problem if we leave them be. So 2 attacks.
All right. Let's do it.
18 to hit.
18
Grillby.
hits. Yep. You're looking
Okay.
for 12 on these guys.
Okay. 8. I'm going to use Piercer.
Yeah.
Okay. 21 points of radiant damage.
28 points. All right. He is bloodied.
All right, well, it's an 18 on the die. I'm going to use Piercer. No, I can only do it once.
Once a turn.
s-
Or no, once
yeah.
an attack? I forget. Whatever. Use it again. I don't care.
No, I can't. Once per turn.
All right. Fair enough.
Mhm.
So it's 17 more points of radiant damage.
For reference, that would have definitely been enough to get Bishop out.
No. 100%. No, I cannot.
Oh, good.
Get there on this turn.
You know, the
Yeah, I know.
Technically, I could.
reliquary.
And we have a
Could be good.
reliquary. Is
Yeah.
it still up?
It is still up.
Bellblade.
All right.
That is a natural 20.
Hey,
Well, that'll do it. I'm
Um,
pretty sure you're going to be able to take this thing out. Actually, with the guaranteed damage, you will take it out
yeah, okay.
from the
All right.
natural 20. So,
Do we want to know how much it would have been?
do you want to
Yeah,
know how much it was?
I do.
All right,
Kinda.
go ahead.
So 10, 22, 24, 28, 30, 36 points of radiant damage on that
Oh,
one.
yeah. Grell be absolutely destroyed.
Okay.
That was attack.
And then the fell blade. So those are that's my attacks.
Yeah.
I'm going to well, hold on. I have to do like okay. Wait. 20, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
I could bonus action dash, but I'm going to eat an attack opportunity from the damn Grell that grapples.
Yep, that's true.
It's become a fear of mine.
I guess
You see Red Soot, and she's just like,
you don't see Red Soot.
Oh,
Red Soot she's able to follow regular Soot. She's
okay, good.
She's like a full
She's like a balloon.
Well, she has her own agency technically, but I imagine she'd be interested in following Soot, but that's up to her.
Yeah.
she's like a Jedi spirit.
Yeah, she's like she's a force ghost right now.
That's what they're called.
Fuck it. Bonus action dash.
Okay.
5, 10, 15,
Here we go.
20.
Grell attack of opportunity. Natural 20.
Are you
No.
So we're gonna go ahead.
Dude.
18 points of piercing damage. You are grappled and restrained. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for
I
me.
hate it. I hate these things so much. Fuck the bay here. I don't care about the bay here. These things need to fucking die. Oh, I hate them. Con?
Yes.
14.
All right, you are not poisoned / paralyzed. You are just restrained. You let go to run by, and it's just like.
Are you kidding me? A little bit of that like form of dread pops out for just a second in pure rage.
They are not. Yeah, man, it is. Listen, it could be worse. It could be this is like. Oh, the joke of the game is Cujo always gets crit and goes unconscious. Instead of it just being grappled, could be worse. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true.
All right, that stops your movement. It is its turn. You are grappled and restrained. It's going to make 2 attacks at advantage, which it will both. Oh, that one will miss. Or we're going to go for a bite attack with another natural 20. For it's only going to deal 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay, got it.
And that is his turn.
Okay.
He can't grapple you again. Bishop.
All right.
Let's see. I want to make sure it's tap. While swallowed, the target is blinded and restrained. It has total cover against attacks from the outside. Nice. Oh, and at the start of each of the Behir's turn, you take the damage. So no, you are inside. You are not taking acid damage unless you make another turn inside it.
All right. I guess I attack from inside.
It is technically at disadvantage, but also advantage because you're from inside it. It's hard to miss. So go ahead and give me an attack roll on this thing from the inside.
All right. From the inside, with an extra 2d4 on top.
which apparently you need. So
Yeah, well, it's slippery in here.
yeah, all right,
Um,
that does hit.
23.
You do hit you stab at the inside. Go ahead and make your damage roll.
Okay, we'll do a normal one first.
Okay.
16 damage.
All right, 16 damage is pretty good.
All right, I'm going to attack a second time.
All right.
All right, let's see. With an extra 2d4 on top of that.
Uh-huh.
All right,
That turns
21.
they both, but you needed both of them to turn it into the hits, so you're good.
That's why I love our team.
Go ahead and roll
I'm
your
gonna do a third level smite.
All right, fair enough.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. So that's a full. That's 5d8 there.
Yep.
Come on.
Uh-huh.
All right. 28 plus 8. So 36.
All right. You guys watch as Bobby the Lazy Bahir gets a rapier pokes through his like stomach, and he hurls up Bishop onto the ground immediately before Bishop would take 8d6 acid damage from being arrested.
Oh,
So 30, by the way, was the number you were going for
it's 30.
You were close,
All
Archie.
right.
You were very close.
Do not go in there. Whew.
All right. Anything else? You do
You
have you can stand up. Your movement does
yes, I will. I guess I'll stand up and I will bonus action. I'll hit the Broscade's extra AC again.
All right.
This thing's not bloodied yet either, is it?
It just got bloodied from the stab from inside. All right, it is now Bobby the Lazy Bahir's turn, and you see as he's like
Ugh.
rolls his big Bahir eyes. Now that he's like back to the, with one of his many legs, wipes his spittle off of his mouth. Lazily sits up. Oh God! And then you watch as from the tip of that Bahir tail starts to glow a bluish green, and it just starts going all the way up the entire body as you watch as it unleashes its breath weapon on all of you here in this room.
Human centipede lightning breath. I don't like it.
I need everybody except for Gable to make me a dexterity saving throw.
All right, Sir Archibald and Bronson will have an extra 4 on that.
All right, and everybody gets 2d4.
Yes, sir.
So take those as you need them.
Okay. 36.
Jesus.
22. Okay.
22.
All right. Let's see. Archibald got 11, 16. All right. So for this part, let's go ahead and roll the damage and see how much damage. Everybody succeeded. Even Archie just barely succeeded with everything. All right. So that is going to only be 21 points of lightning damage to everybody.
All right.
As you all succeeded. And then, as the you smell that kind of burst of ozone as the lightning, and you could see this from your vantage point, Gable, the lightning breath just come out and hit everybody. And then as it kind of dissipates, there's a slow, like a greenish little haze, and I need everybody to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, okay.
What?
Uh-huh.
But with the 2d4 still.
Still with the 2d4.
Still might not work, though.
Oh, and Archie.
13.
28.
You're good.
Nice. I'm going to use lucky.
Okay. I didn't realize. Oh, you do have lucky. I forgot. Yeah.
21.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice.
Much,
It
much
took
better.
took Jake the double bless.
Okay. You guys will only take 8 points of psychic damage, and as it's it's almost feels like second nature to you, sort of, in a way, at this point, LB. But it has a psychic rending effect to its breath weapon, as it has spent so much time near this stuff. You realize it's the similar effect, but you've kind of already been hit by what could possibly be the worst of it. But the interesting part would be if Bishop or Bronson failed, what happens to them. But that is his turn. Soot.
DM,
Yes.
can you add an additional 5 points of radiant to the beir because it doesn't add in blessed strikes?
You got it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Go ahead, LB.
Okie dokie. Great. Everything's great. I guess, Red Soot, well, since she is not here, she's gonna move through, around Soot and through, and kind of like get eyes on Gable.
Uh-huh.
How bad is Gable looking right now?
Gable's fine. I mean,
Okay.
a little roughed up, but I'm fine.
He's also grappled.
Yeah, he is grappled.
So, Red Soot like looks back to Soot, Soot looks at Red Soot, and she goes,
Okay. You know, that thing he does.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, she can talk to Soot.
"Oh, she can talk?"
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
my
no, they can.
God.
She's like she is a force ghost that only Soot can see. At least currently.
So she says, Gable's over there with one of those flying things, not the big one, the little one. He's grappled, but he looks fine." She's like, "Okay." You just hear
You
Soot-
guys just hear Soot go, okay, out of nowhere. Like, not
I'm all right.
Okay, I am going to. I can't. Let me see.
It is bloodied, or it has been bloodied. Basically, Bishop's onslaught from inside the thing was more than enough to bloody it. It took a pretty sizable chunk of damage.
It's vulnerable from damage on the inside. That's my plan.
That's not how it works. She is going to use a cure wounds on herself right now
Sure.
because owie zowie.
Wow, yeah, you're pretty roughed up, so.
Yeah. Okay, somebody heal for 30.
Ooh.
You also add a D8 to that from your wildfire thing. Also gives you an extra
All
D8.
right. Okay. All right. That is my action.
Correct. You still have your bonus action. I don't know what you got left, but what you can do as a bonus action. But
how tall is it in here?
that is a great question. This is significant. Obviously, where you just were was pretty small. This area is, we'll say like 15-ish feet high.
Okay. Could I summon my wildfire spirit on top of it?
Yes.
Okay. And not hit my friends?
Yes. And then
Okay, I will do that.
He's gonna make a dex save, which is a 10, so he will fail.
Okay, so he is going to take what is it, 2d8. I've done this before. 2d6 plus a d8. So 12 points of fire damage.
All right.
As Ember has entered the playfield.
All right. There you go.
And it is flying above this thing.
Anything
So-
else?
Soot is going to move behind this pillar.
All right, I like it. It is Archibald's turn. He's going for round 2. I really got to make him his own stat block because, he will hit with that though, for 16 points on the first swing as he jumps. Which always has. Hey, turns out Sir Archibald immune to the Jake special. 16 points, 16 health. You watch as he jumps off the ground and puts that shovel beneath him and just down through the head of this Behir. It is dead. You are out of combat.
Yo.
Ah!
I definitely think after him.
Oh my
slaying the
god, I
bay
forgot
here-
there's the Grell that's still got you grappled, Cujo.
Yeah, I definitely think though after
Hmm.
Archibald has slayed the bay here, he needs to be called Archibald.
Oh, Archibald. All right. Also,
Ooh.
there's the thing about the Grells. What, like, they kind of have a symbiotic relationship with the Behir. So it's gonna, when it sees that happen, it just kind of like the tentacle that's wrapped around you, it just kind of like lets you go and like puts up the tentacles and it starts to try to slowly back away.
Where are you going?
And it's
Where
just
you
like,
going? No, we're not done with this
just-
little dance
just-
yet.
Just kind of leaving. It's
No,
all-
no, please
all
come
right.
back. Grapple me again, please.
I mean, if you want, I'll try.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
I am 100%.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's about 20. I rolled a 13.
Yep, you're good.
6, 12. Using Pierce. No. 12, 13, 18 points of radiant damage.
All right. I'm just gonna say it is enough to kill it. Oh no, it's dead. All right. I also need somebody to roll me a d6 for this reliquary that happened because
Oh,
people
God.
are causing trouble over here. So who
On
I
it.
got it.
Oh,
Oh,
get
it.
okay. You know what? You both said at the same time. Let's just go ahead and roll it, and we'll just. I'm feeling gracious today. We'll let you guys pick between the two.
For our
Brown-
anniversary, Ted.
Brownson did roll a 1, which is good. So we'll go with
I rolled a
Brownson.
5.
We'll go with. Well, you can go
Yeah.
with the weird one or the good one. I'll let you pick.
Good.
Okay.
Please.
Weird.
Good. We get weird way too much.
Somebody
My favorite.
roll me a percentile then.
I'll do it.
All right.
74.
74. Okay. I guess it only fits that as the defeat of this Behir happens, and a classic Yol from Bronson rings out throughout this space, which is now enhanced by
Yo.
Shantae and the
You got,
Celtic
You
ladies.
got like Enya in the background.
She, seeing this and realizing now more than ever that the potential danger, the one boon that is one of the little gems of Phandelver being, a place of agriculture and growth, now being at risk as her voice echoes out from everybody, from Bronson as you sing and cast your spells. She will grant the entire party advantage on all perception and insight checks for the next 6 days.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Wow.
You said perception and what?
Insight
Insight.
and perception for the next 6 days.
Yo. Let's go.
That's super useful.
Yep.
Rank it.
So let me go ahead. And
You guys see Soot, like looking behind Bishop, and she like kind of cocks her head to the side, and then she goes, "Stop!" And she like moves over to Bishop, and, like does this behind him. Can you guys?
No.
Okay.
I walk around the corner covered in Grell blood.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What's happening?
No, I'm wiping the goo,
Yeah.
the stomach goo. I don't
That's it.
know. You okay?
Everything's fine. Why are you crying?
I just got eaten a little.
Oh, was it the lazy and anxious and territorial bear?
Yeah, he was not that cautious.
Hmm.
Do we need to sit down and take 5 real quick and get ungooed?
I would appreciate that a little bit.
Yeah, for
Personally.
sure. Can we
Uh,
see what?
Hold on. So you see Soot kind of like not being shoved, but she like moves aside. And you see her like talking to the corner. And it's very much like, what? Okay.
You pick up stone cutting?
Okay. What? What does that mean? Okay.
Hey, Soot,
Well, yes?
you okay?
I'm talking to Red Soot. Oh, you can't see her apparently.
No.
Oh, is that the situation?
Can you see her?
Yeah, yes. Hold on.
Bishop. I just
What?
do like a comforting pat on your shoulder. You've had a long day. It's all
You
right.
get so much slime on your hand.
You guys, while this conversation is happening, you can see amongst the rocks and the bed that was once Bobby, the lazy Bahir, there is some stuff to be found there. There
Ooh.
is 7 golden feathers worth 100 gold pieces each.
Oh.
Don't have more information other than that. And 1,520 gold pieces in scattered coins.
Okay.
And a jar with 4 doses of ointment. You know the one. Yeah, you know.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
Oh, is that the label where the actual like brand is just blurred out anytime
Yeah.
you look at it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's some eldritch thing.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm going to take out and use my sensor for the first time for RP reasons,
Yeah.
since there was psychic damage over here and just an overall, since we had this blessing of Shantae in this area, I'm going to go ahead and consecrate the ground here.
Yeah, for sure. Smells a lot better already.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's always a little. Yeah, the air gets weird whenever you do that. I'm just not complaining. It's just an observation.
Oh, it's smoky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soot, is this the first time that you've had a conversation with Red Soot?
Well, face to face, we write each other. I mean, I guess she writes to me because she knows what I'm thinking, so.
Yeah, but this is a whole new world.
Yeah, but she doesn't want to be like this.
No, it's not like a good new point of view.
No.
I mean, it's not like she's going to tell you no or where to go.
Yeah, but you guys. God damn it.
Yes,
Everybody
classic.
takes a D4 psychic damage from that one.
Ugh.
In
Ow,
re-
I
in
didn't
real
do
life.
anything.
In real life.
A D4 of copyright damage.
It's a lot more than that. But we were
Somewhere-
illusive about it, so
Somewhere in the world,
That's
Disney's like,
true.
yeah. Mouse sense is
Okay.
tingling.
But so what exactly happened?
Well, one of those guys with the beak. So he was like glowing green, and then he hit me, and then she popped out of me.
Hmm.
Can you try to force your
Interesting.
way back in? So it's like
that's the.
That
that
feels
seems
wrong.
the layers of problematic to that.
She tries. It does currently. It does not work. She's very frustrated about it, I'm sure.
Yes.
Can she do magic?
I don't think so. From the astral plane?
She cannot do. She's basically, again, we're treating this as a pre-Disney sequel, Force Ghost. She cannot summon bolts of lightning down or anything like that. She is present. She's obviously aware. She can go she can leave, but
Mhm.
disappear and reappear.
Yeah.
But she is present. She can see what's going on. She could presumably walk off if she wanted to.
Yeah.
But for the current, at least for the time being, she's here, but it doesn't seem to have any negative effect on your magic either.
Yeah.
You still feel like yourself, though,
oh.
right? Don't you?
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel any different. Ember, come here.
Bear will come over.
Yep.
Do you have any idea what this is?
And I feel like Ember should be able to also see Red Soot because I feel like that makes sense in my head.
Yeah.
So just definitely kind of looking between the two of you, and there's definitely this whole situation is kind of odd for everybody. So Ember's also
Yeah.
very much confused as to what's going on here.
Okay. Nobody panic. It's fine. We'll figure out a way to get you back inside, and unless you want to be like this. No, I didn't think so. I just I just wanted to give you that option. This is weird. You're nicer than I thought. I mean, not that I thought you weren't going to be nice. I mean, you know. Okay. Does anyone have any ideas?
Can I make an Arcana check?
You could try. I also need you to make me a percentile roll, and you as well, Cujo. Percentiles, please.
Thank you.
Thank you for the trinkets.
Thank you.
Yes, we love that chat. 87.
All right.
53.
I don't know if you have this, Jake, but it is a wallet that can hold 5,000 gold pieces. Do you have that one?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Dang.
It can't hold anything but coins, but it can hold
Okay.
5,000 gold pieces.
Well, all of my money is bishop bucks.
Yeah, that's also true. Well, it will work for that. And what did you
All
roll,
right, perfect.
Cujo?
53.
53. Let's just see. Yeah, so you've got a we're giving veils out a lot lately, I guess. You have a green veil that allows you to understand Sylvan
Ooh, I like it.
as a language. So there you go.
All right.
Um,
Okay. I have I was looking through our stuff. I have what is the name of the Ring of Puzzler's Wit. I'm
yeah,
gonna use a charge to gain advantage on this Arcana check.
sure.
Okay.
Let's see.
20
Okay,
total.
that's pretty solid, especially given how this is. So, for one, whatever's going on with Soot and Red Soot, period, you definitely do not understand. But then again, you never really have.
Sure.
Are they two different people? Are they the same person? Is one good? Is one evil? Are they all good and evil together? Who knows what it is? Not you.
Not me.
You're just kind of navigating those waters
Okay.
as best as you see fit. But it's not unheard of for psychic creatures, especially ones with higher powers of psionics, to do all sorts of strange things. I mean, you obviously know general spell casting, right? Like charm person and dominate person and things like these spells exist where you're able to force people to do things. You know that there's magic that allows you to detect thoughts or make people see things that aren't really there.
Mhm.
But being able to psychically, like, it's not like a physical body. If what Sud is saying is true, a physical body wasn't created, but there was some sort of mental separation. which isn't a thing you're really knowledgeable about happening generally. Obviously, the
Okay.
far realm is pretty hard to understand. It's just trying to
Mhm.
understand that is you'll go crazy thinking about how to do that. But perhaps there was something in the nature of the way soot and red soot were separated that allowed sort of psychically damaging kind of abilities to cause this kind of split. But it would have had to have been based on something that had been done, probably to put them in that situation in the first place, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's all
Um,
very heady, and that's not necessarily. Bishop's a lot more focused on strategy than high level brain magic, but still.
Yeah. Okay. I think maybe this was when you took that hit psychically, it it broke something that was maybe never fully healed, or something that had happened previously. Um, but I have no idea how to fix it.
Okay.
Um, I look at everybody else.
Could I? Could I attempt to reach out to my patron?
You, sure. And do what with this?
I essentially want to see if they're communicative finally beyond just that one vision, or that one moment where I almost.
Yeah,
we don't need to focus
know.
on that.
Made a mistake, let's say.
But but I want to see if maybe they'd have any insight on
Okay.
this situation.
Okay.
So basically, like rub Gidget's oversized tummy.
Yeah.
Be like, do you know anything, darling?
So, I don't know. I'm not going to have you make a check because I don't know how better to do this, but this is how I'll explain it and then we'll see how it makes sense to rationalize it the best. But basically, your patron, as we know, we've established is essentially a spirit who has brought you back with the purpose of enacting your goals, which happen to align with its goals, which are, some could call it revenge, but really it's vengeance here for things that happen. But you don't get a direct like response or answer. And I can't think of a way to explain this without having it also communicate with you because it's not communicating with you. So I'm just going to tell you. Here's what I'm going to say. It brought you back for the purposes of vengeance. And so far, the list of vengeance that you're seeking, only one thing has been ticked off it, and she took herself out. It might want to show that you've got a little more skin in the game before it gives you a little bit more about what you're looking for, if that makes sense.
Oh, I get it.
Show me I brought you back for a reason. Then we'll talk.
Damn.
It's still giving you power, but it's not at the point where it wants to communicate. Got it?
Yeah.
Cool.
He just sort of shudders a little bit. Well, I wish I had more insight, but I don't.
Divine sense?
Sure. Let's just pop all the things. It's fine.
I mean, yeah, we're doing research. No, it's blue sky, no bad ideas.
What? Yeah, what is it?
So it doesn't pop off as any of the things that you pull from your divine sense.
Okay.
It's not registering as a ghost or an undead, and it's not registering as a fiend or anything.
Okay. All good.
Yeah, so or I mean, you know, or a celestial. Um, why don't you go ahead, uh, LB, and have Soot make me a just a straight up wisdom check.
Can I
Okie
get
dokie.
bardic inspiration?
You don't know this is happening.
That's fair.
10.
Cool. Yep. That was
Can Red Soot also make the roll?
that technically was for Red Soot to see if she was angry enough to make herself manifest in a way that people could see her.
Oh.
But she was not. It's still too new, and she can't force ghost to everybody, just to you. They don't believe enough in the force of Red Soot to be able to see her.
Well, I think that makes sense because she's not in her pyromania. She's just
Correct. Yeah.
there.
Yep. So, you know what? I will let either Bishop help Bronson or Bronson help Bishop make me one more Arcana check or religion check potentially.
I'll make a religion check.
I will
Okay.
help.
Okay, you can have advantage on this check.
Can I give him bardic inspiration?
Sure.
All right.
Why not?
Come on, buddy. It's the power of friendship. And I will be right back.
Yeah.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Maybe.
Whoa.
That took
Man, that took a long
That took a long time. It showed up twice, but I see it. It's there.
Yeah, it's
It showed up like 3 times, but I see it. So that is a 20 on your religion check. I would say that again, none of this registers as like traditional uses for magic that you have. There are spells that can be used to bind and hold things. You're not unfamiliar with that. Things like planar binding and magic circle and things of that nature can be used to when you summon something to hold it in place or for whatever reason, whether that's to be bound to your will for the purposes of doing a quest or doing something. I'm sure you've heard in your history of sometimes there were priests that maybe had some more questionable motivations, but would like summon and bind demons for questioning for one reason or another. And obviously you have to navigate the channels of trying to talk to a demon and get anything straight out of them anyway, but never something used necessarily to separate parts of a person, but it has a similar nature, if that makes sense. Like binding magic, it doesn't necessarily track with things that you're familiar with or have heard of people kind of doing something like this, but maybe something there.
so I would be getting a mild inclination that there was a ritual that made this binding and it hasn't been there since birth.
Potentially, and or something like that, or again also you're seeing something that has kind of altered these things in such a way that obviously now they're kind of two somewhat, at least in the same head, separated in a way that they're apparently two entities, or maybe they are all one but now they're given separate form in some way. It's again, it's obviously traipsing around Leyland and the Tribor Trail, not the kind of stuff that you're messing with, but like stuff you might have studied or heard of when you were just kind of going through, acolyte kind of training. But
I'm sorry, I don't know anything immediately that can help or fix this. This is strange. So, have you always been together? Have you always been there for each other?
Well, I didn't even know she existed until like a month ago.
Oh. Oh.
What? Yeah,
What
she said she didn't even get consciousness until she appeared with you guys.
When was the first day, Sud? Did
You guys were
anything...
there. Well, Gable wasn't there. Remember in the cave with when
The bugbears?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
I remember that.
Well, it sounds like it was a wonderful time. Regale me. But first off, Bronson, what's happening?
I have the inclination that something psionic has caused this fusion in the first place, and now we're in an area of psionics again, and it has now separated. These mind flayers have seemed to have left some sort of residual nature, and these obelisks have only made it even wilder.
She says we don't have any memories of like flares or anything before we all met. I mean, I also don't. I mean, it's all our memories, but but I guess they could have taken something from us. Do you think it's something from this? How long have we been here?
It didn't have to physically be them. It could have been the objects they've interacted with, and things that people have been jamming inside their foreheads, and the objects that they've touched.
Or something.
What if we...
Oh, they're whispering.
What if it was one of the stones that we have in our collection?
Yeah. I don't know.
It could be a long rabbit hole.
Yeah. Okay.
For what it's worth, it's been a while. It's been a year, actually. And Cujo wasn't there. So I will remind you that her first appearance with a lot of this stuff, with the bugbears in the cave and all that, was also the first appearance of Ember, who went through and basically annihilated that entire cave full of everything, including Sildar Hallwinter. And then basically...
We fixed that.
Yeah, we did. But that was Ember, that elemental that was summoned that destroyed that entire...
That's right. But we didn't summon him.
No. Actually, Seneth, with a fire wild magic surge, summoned Ember. And then you spoke to it and then had it destroy that entire cave, rather.
So you're saying that Jonathan's spooky shit is actually all responsible for this, and he biffed out. Okay, yeah.
I don't think Seneth
right.
is capable of doing that, especially when we were... If oh, you can't know what I'm thinking now.
He created this.
No. He summoned Ember. Ember's from somewhere else.
It could have just been that his wild magic brought in the closest thing, which would have been Ember.
But that doesn't explain.
Did Red Soot have a life before then? Or no memories at all?
Well, no. She has all of my memories.
Okay.
So we were one, or she was hidden? Hidden. She didn't become aware. She thinks that there's a barrier in our mind that has sequestered her away in the back. And that barrier is breaking down now that we're getting stronger? Yeah.
And since she's in the back when you got psychically pushed forward, she got kicked out of the back. That makes sense.
I love Bishop's rationalization of that.
Of course.
What's that face for? I mean, he's not wrong. I know the mind isn't like an actual physical place that you... Okay.
While we're investigating the situation. Would this count as a short rest?
100%. You guys can
All
absolutely
right.
take the hour here, get your short rest, get whatever back you can, do your stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I will save our prayer of healing short rest for further on in this delve.
You could do your divine thing though and get that back, right?
Just doing a short rest will give it back. So yeah, I guess that would help preserve some of our hit die. So go ahead and everyone take 31 points
Yeah.
from a big old fashioned yo-ho.
Yahoo!
And then if you still need hit dice, you take them on your own.
Okay.
All right.
I'm good. I'm healed up.
Mm-hmm. Same Z's.
Rock and
Same.
roll.
Okay. Yeah, weird. We kind of all like sit down. But so if you're separated currently, is there and we don't know how exactly it happened originally, but there was some sort of schism previously, right? Which caused this originally. It doesn't necessarily have to be a mind flare psychic
No. I don't think
ability,
so.
but just something that followed down the same track. I wonder if
But someone had to do this, right?
I would say you guys
Intentionally.
have never heard of people randomly
Mm-hmm.
having
Splitting in
split
half.
like split like this kind of like the concept of personality disorders and things exist, but this is weird because it's tied to magic and it's tied to fire, and this is something, whatever this is, it feels unique to the situation.
Yeah.
Not like a common occurrence of like, oh yeah, that happened to my brother. Remember?
Yeah.
He's a crazy guy. Then we just took him to a healer and it all got fixed. Bop bop. No, nothing like that.
So it leans over again and she's like, she whispers something and she's like, why not? It doesn't have to do anything with it anyways. Okay.
You
Well,
good?
Yes. I don't think it has anything to do with our fire magic.
Can I insight that?
I guess at advantage now because of
Oh!
Shantae.
Thanks,
The
Shantae.
first and only a 12!
Wow, double digits. Let's go.
Wow! One of the best.
She seems to be honest. I mean,
Sure, yeah. Of course. No, it wouldn't make sense that it would have anything to do with your fire magic.
why? Just so, like shrugs and then she looks at Gable and she goes,
Sorry. There was so much discussion of the time before I came. I just sort of busied myself. What are we talking about?
I don't think it has anything to do with my fire magic. This rift.
Because it's psychic.
Yeah.
Duh.
Interesting. I'll say interesting and then just look in like the general direction of where I think red soot is, like the space where soot keeps turning.
Yeah.
Just like the look that says, maybe it's time that you be honest with your other half. But I'm not going to be the one to do it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, red soot gets this look.
Mm-hmm.
You know the one.
Red. Yes. Red Soot is standing there, like 4 inches to the left of where he's looking. And she's like, Soot is sitting there, and she's she like looks up at her and she goes, okay. I don't know how to do that subtly. Well, I'm not good at that. Okay. I know.
What?
Know what specifically? Share and share alike with the class, Soot.
Should I tell everybody?
Well, just tell us. There's a thing.
Okay. Okay. So, from what I understand, okay. She's walking away now.
Oh.
From what I understand, from what I've been told, so you know how I have Ember, and I can do the teleportation thing. Well, that fire comes. She kind of turns a little bit. That fire comes from that. It's a different kind of flame, and apparently, there is a voice in the flame. It's not in the flame. It's somewhere else. And okay, well, if you want to tell them, okay. So there's a voice that talks to us in the flames, and apparently it is someone that is. And she kind of looks at Bishop and she's like, from our lineage, that Ember goes to see sometimes because he's from where she is, and she looks like I do when I'm in my normal form.
Okay. That's great. These are good clues. And she must have psychic powers.
I don't think she did that, though.
Oh, okay.
But that also probably means that I'm. If she's from my lineage, I'm
Yeah,
part,
you're just you,
but
whatever you are.
Mm. 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 Bishop?
Yeah.
Bishop could have been
What?
worded just a little bit differently. Maybe just a little differently.
Okay. Let me try that again. I don't care about your lineage. I like you, no matter what.
All right, well, then you made it sweet, so I guess you win.
even if I'm part devil,
Yeah.
see? You're right, I did not see him kill a devil. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
well, first off, we sent that devil back to the Nine Hells peacefully. So we didn't kill that devil, although we did kill the demon, but that was a demon and it was doing stuff at a pedestal. So it felt like it had to happen.
I miss a lot.
Yes, welcome. We're very
Yes.
glad to have you here. Not to put down Red Soot or anything.
So, again, I don't. So does that mean we're not a changeling, or are we still a changeling?
Can you change?
Yeah, but devils can too,
I don't know.
right?
Perhaps there was a blending in the bloodline somewhere. Who knows?
I don't want to think about that.
Yes, that was a little gross as it came out of my mouth. Sorry about that. But it implies that your path is your own.
Well,
If you end up being related in some way to those below, then you are, and we love you for it anyway.
oh, thanks.
I have moments of sweetness from time to time.
I think you're very sweet.
All right, that's a little too much.
Bronson, you're being awfully quiet.
He's just eating.
It's a short
He's
rest.
eating his spite.
Are you angry at me?
Soot, I could never be angry at you. Not one bit. Actually, kind of savoring the moment.
Bronson and Red Soot don't get along.
Really?
No. Bad, poorly.
Oh, why? Well, that's not very nice.
Yeah, there you are.
Okay.
I believe you figured out some of it.
Well,
I hope she can read my thoughts right about now.
I don't.
Well-
anyways,
I'm not saying that.
I'm not saying that.
That's the face of somebody who has a Bluetooth in their ear, and they're like, "Oh, they're just yelling." Okay.
Bronson sit back and thinks about his 22 on his intelligence save. Not so stupid after all.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Gable,
So,
okay, sorry. She said that there's something about some beacons that need to be lit. Gable?
Yes.
Um,
why is she
Mommy.
referencing you with her task, Gable?
We had a little bit of a conversation. I agreed to keep some of this a secret.
boy,
Why?
Oh, really?
howdy.
Oh.
Calm down.
Well, okay. So there's three beacons that need to be lit for this being that's talking to us, and she wants us to light them, and then she'll tell us more.
Hold on. It's not us. It's clearly her, and now you're just finding out about it.
Well, can you?
Yes, that was my one minor objection. I didn't really want to say it out loud, but it wasn't my secret to divulge.
I mean, it was like a day ago, right?
So
No, it was
much
today.
information now that the tides have turned and someone else is on the other side.
Well, we only communicate via notebook, and it's been not even a day.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean-
we've
Are you
already
going to
found
tell us?
one layer of secrets that weren't revealed to you. You're supposed to be on the same team.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
What's in the book?
That's
What's in the box?
No, no, no.
It's like a journal, guys.
Yeah, but
Um,
if you guys shouldn't have secrets from each other. You could have secrets from us.
We don't
But I
have
mean-
secrets, right? Well, now we don't have secrets. Now we don't have secrets.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my holy symbol of the Brosian Griffin
Uh-huh.
and drape it over the shield where my symbol of Shantae's rose is. I think you need to ask Soot who it is that you've been talking to.
She says she doesn't know. She said it's a voice that was in the fire that told us that we need to grow in power. It's somebody who is. Ember, where do you go?
So Ember will impart to you that normally, if they're not kind of pulled away, Ember just kind of goes to a little demi-plane pocket that kind of hangs out for you. But if Ember is summoned back to whoever is kind of this person, this voice in the fire, it is largely just a kind of just all. I guess Ember wouldn't truly know exactly where it is. It's just kind of black with just fire, and there's a ring, and Ember is kind of summoned into the middle of said ring of fire, where they will speak with the voice in the fire if need be, but they're not really sure where it is. It's just a lot of fire.
He just says it's a lot of fire.
So, do you want to know?
Yes, do you?
I don't know.
Kind of want to know.
Well, how are we gonna know?
How would they know?
Take a moment, relax. Ember, darling, I would like to.
Gentle.
Yes, the Johansson puppet sort of waddles over. Might I have permission to detect your thoughts?
Yeah, Ember has no. There's a general like. All right, go ahead.
I'm sure this is going to be great. Curious. Okay, I was just curious if I could like bring anybody with me, but that's fine. I will cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. And you're going to attempt to push deeper, I assume, to try to gather that information?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. What is it? Oh, if it only let you open the stat block. But it doesn't. So, kind of on surface level, it is just a general feeling of warmth. There's just a lot of thoughts of fire, obviously. A lot of thoughts about Soot and being there and helping Soot and doing whatever Soot says. That's all the surface level kind of vibes. But when you... So your goal is to determine who this voice is? Is that what you're trying to figure out? Or what? Give me exactly what you're trying to get here.
I am just trying to get as much information on this other entity that I can. Where Ember goes when they're in that circle that they've described.
Yep.
You know, like anything that I can grab.
Okay, so what I'll give you is you are able to sort of picture what we're talking about. And the best way I can imagine it is like all of the flashback scenes that deal with like Ganondorf and Ocarina of Time, where it's just like a black screen and it's fire and it's in a circle, and that's kind of what you see.
It's pixelated.
It's a little pixelated, yeah. You get
18 FPS.
Yeah. And
you're more blocky than I was expecting.
Yeah. Maybe that's by design. Maybe it's like you're trying to get a little bit deeper than you're allowed to, so it's getting pixelated as you go deeper. And when you try to like gather more or like find or see this entity, there is just there's this it's cold feels like the wrong word, but it is. It's just female voice, and you'll watch as a literal like firewall will go up in front of you, and it will just say, "Oh, you're not supposed to be here, but you're interesting. You've got your own whole thing going on," and then the fire just pushes you out.
All right.
And one of your whiskers is singed.
Yeah.
There's a teeny little ember on the end of it. This is like.
Oh, let me just.
It is a consistent connection that they have with you.
With me? Well, with him. Sorry.
Well, with Ember, but by proxy, I suppose. Interesting.
Okay. So if we know
They're,
where these beacons are, perhaps we could do some research on if they have any historic significance.
here's one small thing. Can you perceive that I have some sort of... I mean, okay, pretend for a moment that you don't know that I'm dead and still walking around, and that there's some strange spirit attached to me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Empty all those thoughts from your mind. Can you tell that there's something more? Just on the surface level.
I'm gonna say that I mean, are you
You smell
breathing?
fine.
Are you or like
Oh,
emoting?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll emote and I'll do the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really.
Whatever is guiding you knew within a moment of my presence in Ember's mind that there was more to me. That speaks of power. So, just sort of confirming what we already know, that whatever it is quite powerful. I suppose at some point I could try again, but I don't know that I'll be welcome necessarily.
Probably not.
Soot, would you like some answers?
I don't know yet. This feels new, and it feels weird, and I don't really know how to process it.
Take it one step at a time, one breath at a time, if you need be.
Does this mean you're
Yeah.
gonna remember twice? When you get back inside? I don't know. I was just asking. Sorry.
Archibald,
I
do you ever
think-
see anything like this? You ever hear anything like this?
Sorry, who was that to?
Archibald.
He's like, no, sir, never.
Fair
Never
enough.
have I.
You never know.
I once knew a catfish with 2 heads.
Hmm. Similar, very similar, yes.
Brilliant contribution to the conversation, Archibald.
I do what I can, sir.
He's honest and to the point. We can all respect that.
I will
Well-
say you all seem to have a lot of secrets. And that's okay. I'm just here for the adventure.
You are the best of us, Archibald.
Me?
Well, Soot, whenever you're ready, we should commune with your greater firepower.
Mm.
Do you think she would like that?
I think you deserve that. That's what I believe. I believe you deserve answers.
Okay.
You also deserve to have agency no matter what. You
I
shouldn't have
agree.
to pen pal. If you're on the same team, information shouldn't have to be gatekept.
Yeah, you should
Transferred
remember
over.
stuff too.
I know I can't. I can't control that.
Well, I don't know. I was just agreeing with Bronson. He was on a roll.
Okay. Well,
I mean, what
maybe,
we don't know if you can't or can't not.
I mean, I've tried. When I'm laying in bed, and I go, "Are you there, Red Soot? It's me, Soot."
Yes, we do. Well, I know that because I never sleep, so I hear all of the one-sided conversations. It's
Hello.
sweet.
Are you there, God? It's me, Laganja. Well, why don't we? Should we keep going? I mean, if you stay with us, maybe we can find another mind thing that'll just like.
I mean,
Sure.
yes, we we should continue. After
have
all,
to.
we are saving the world and everyone in it, right? So,
Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that?
oh, it's nothing. Just I have a laundry list of things to do when we finish with this.
What?
Well, after
Oh,
the
right.
world's saved. Yeah.
I found something when I was in the cave over there. There was a dwarvish script. It said, the Illithid cavern is 7 miles below. Beware the big brain. Beware the eye of the big brain. I think I was a little weak on the translation, but I think it's just like avoid the censor of the big brain. The was it the general?
Yeah.
The general of these things is called Ashamando? Ashando?
Ashundo. Yeah, you got it.
Ashundo. He wears a high-collared scarlet robe.
Neat.
They stole one of the mind crystals that might be useful to the people in Talhundreth. Oh, here, and she pulls it out of the bag.
Oh.
At Gibbet Crossing, maybe? And they stole one of the mind crystals. This is the mind crystal.
I'm gonna go up there and look.
Yeah, you see all that stuff.
Is this a very old corpse?
There's no
Backpack?
corpse.
There's no
Just a
corpse.
backpack.
Just an old backpack?
Just an old backpack.
Does this
It's
seem
in
like
Dwarvish, right?
Yeah.
Right. So reading all this, it's like this is before Gibbet Crossing got attacked.
It
begin with.
seems as though that is the case, yes.
Okay.
Like prior to the initial attack.
Damn.
Remember, you did just find Thorgrim Ironquill's journal in the previous room.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if part of his spirit rests within this lazy Behir's corpse pile here.
You can make me an intelligence check there, Bishop.
Sure. Ah, 10. Could be.
Yeah, could be. You're not sure.
I'm not sure.
So.
Well, world's not going to save itself.
Indeed.
You guys ready?
Tally ho.
All right.
I do some stretches and you just hear every joint pop and crack. Oof.
All right, we get to continue on our curly Q journey. Ooh, down this really stupid map. Let me zoom out so that the chat can see all of our journey. Ooh, well, then we get to this spot over here.
Wow.
As we're walking, Soot is behind, like, having a conversation. And, oh my god, this stupid map.
The more and more it's revealed, I'm like, wow, yeah.
Let's just pop down here. And before we get to this new space, you guys hear her go, okay. And then she's like, Bishop?
Yeah.
Well, to clear up and make sure that our communication is open, and that nothing has been kept secret. She like turns to her notebook, and she's like, is this accurate? And she kind of like covers her hand over part of it.
Okay.
But you can still read some of it. But the last part for sure. Oh, what? It's too big. It's too big. Okay,
Too big.
Oh, that's what she said.
Too fast.
Totally accurate. Yep.
Okay. That's what she's covering up.
Okay.
And then this is the second part that is in a different script. You recognize the first one as Soot's script, and she's kind of has her hand over it. And the second part is in a finer, like more controlled handwriting.
All
And
right.
she's like, this part, and she kind of like moves her hand a little bit. This part down here where it says, "We're taking another long rest."
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me read it while we're walking.
Mhm.
It's a good thing this cave's very wide. I don't have to
Yeah.
worry about walking into a wall.
All right. Oh, let's make sure.
Bronson, darling.
Yes,
Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Oh, well, that's pretty obvious.
Obvious as in.
Obvious as in you're fine. Everything's totally fine. Knowledge of some strange connection between Soot and possibly something in the Hells, but you're fine.
Look, Soot revealed a long time ago that she had infernal nature. This isn't any new news. The news are the secrets that we learn today and the power structure that's so quickly reversed that has revealed all of this knowledge to us. Consider it a big, fat W today. Not to mention, it's nice not being disrespected.
Indeed. Well, I just wanted to do a little check-in between friends.
No pot to
Phosphorescent
stir
fungus
today,
grows here.
Gable.
I'm not stirring any pots. Honestly, if anything, if Red Soot is permanently separated, maybe Bishop and Soot can continue the little connection that they had once upon a time.
Down. Some sort of resolution to where things are on equal terms needs to happen. And I still don't believe. I don't know. I don't know what to believe, if they're actually from part of their mind or if they're from someplace else and got schismed into her mind. Either way, I await the resolution to where they can both be who they need to be instead of competing over one. I'm personally done with that shit.
Valid.
Yes, hear a lot of burbling. That's the term that is written in the text, is burbling from down this way.
Is
Oh,
that
God.
a real word?
It's the burbling walls. Shit.
Mhm.
It is a burbles.
Is it accurate?
Yeah, it's not inaccurate. It's just since that the two of them have not gotten along well
Well,
in
I'm
either
just
direction.
confirming that she is telling me what she is confirming. Soot, come here. She like leans, she says to come back from the front.
Mhm.
Um she just wants to confirm that she is telling me accurate information.
Yes, this is what happened there with the brazier, but I am worried that she's not telling you all of the information, right?
Well, what else happened?
Then? Oh, nothing with that. I meant more like the conversation with whatever the fire spirit is.
Oh, well, she hadn't written anything down yet
Okay.
because we did that, and then I woke up the same day, right? That was
Yeah, but
today.
well, that was yesterday.
Oh, we did sleep, didn't we?
We did
Yeah.
sleep.
Oh,
So, but regardless, it's just, it's I don't know. I don't know everything that's happened. And I look over at Gable. Um, it seems like I'm the worst at this, so I don't know how to help you navigate this with yourself.
You don't have to. It's okay.
Okay. But yes, this does look right. They definitely got into an argument over the magical brazier because Bronson was cooking on it. And then the food got attacked, which was a shame because it was really good. But yeah, Redsoot was not happy then, and then Bronson wasn't happy, and it felt like everything since then has been a little bit tense. And Redsoot has not been real nice
Oh,
to Bronson or me sometimes, but mostly Bronson.
okay.
A
I'll
lot of
talk to her
tension
about
in this group.
So
I
how
don't know what you're
about,
talking about, Archibald. I feel fine.
how about that burbling? Everybody knows that the burble's a bad thing.
So if you go and peer into J9 here, the floor of this sunken cavern is filled with a repulsive pool of mud and gore. Gobs of
Ooh.
flesh bearing eyes and teeth float in the mud. The far edge of the room contains another exit with a natural staircase. Burble, burble, burble. As there are
Oh,
just
God.
6 gibbering mouthers in here,
Oh,
just burbling
shit.
away.
Well,
Damn.
this is my nightmare.
Oh, and because
What?
I don't want allow you to get away, you have to go through here to continue on with the adventure.
I was just
Oh.
gonna say, what if we just don't?
I'm gonna
It's an
force you
option.
into just having to get through to the end of this to continue on. Even though it doesn't look
Fine.
like that, it's gonna be like that because I want to show you what's in the next room because it's real cool.
Okay.
They're just kind of
What
in there
happened?
burbling around,
Yes, of
gibbering,
course.
if you
What?
will.
Well, I don't know. They're not.
Well, hold on. How far can you go? I guess we could test it. Red's
So,
is gonna look ahead.
yeah, I will say, let's see. 5, 10. I'm gonna say she can get about like 60 feet ahead of you before she like
Okay.
boop, boop, pops back.
What? Damn it.
So she's able to get past, and I can actually give you this. She's able to basically get to about like down here-ish. That it curves around,
Okay.
and you can see that it opens up into a bigger room down here.
Okay. She said there's probably something really cool down there. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's right. She's on my team.
She says there's a stairwell that goes up and then it goes down and then it leads to a big open room, but she can't go any further. Farther?
Okay.
Farther.
I'm only down with this if it gives Soot Adam Warlock's cocoon passive. Okay, that's
By the eye of Agamotto.
I mean, listen, that wasn't part of the plan, but we can talk. We can have all sorts of discussions. I just really was hoping that I would have hit both Bronson and Bishop, so we could have seen what kind of messed up stuff I was going to do to their brains.
Oh my
That's
God.
okay.
Uh,
Don't worry, you can do it later.
Yeah. Oh, it
Bronson has
didn't come up, but so suffused with psychic energy was that Behir that it was actually vulnerable to psychic damage because it got so messed up that that's like the psychic damage that it takes is seeping into its breath weapon. That there's no way to just like to be like that's a thing you can sense, but that was a thing for that particular creature.
That's why you should never call him lazy, because you don't know what battles that Behir has been fighting in his brain.
wow. Wow, we're the
Actually-
monsters here.
Yeah, I guess
Wow.
so. I
Movement.
guess so.
We're on point.
We are pro Behir mental health around here. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's 2025. We need to be pro Behir mental health already. God damn it.
Okay. So should I go
Even
in
monsters don't want to get out of bed sometimes. Okay.
Should I go in and fireball it?
I mean,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't recognize what these things are, right?
I don't feel like you would. I don't think anybody here necessarily would. They're clearly aberrations, right? They're literally just
Mhm.
mouths and
Mhm.
eyeballs. So,
Yep, just burbling away.
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
We'll say that, I mean,
yeah.
I didn't really read their lore too much either, but they are liquefied matter of former victims tormented by the destruction of their body, and they get kind of absorbed and they just start to become this.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
All right, make a dex save.
They're going to fail. They're on the floor. They have a -1 to dexterity. They're going to fail.
Oh wow, so many dice. Okay, hold on.
Burble that mouth.
2, 4. Oh no, come back. Show me the dice. Come back.
I see 5, 5. Then we would have 3, 3, 3, 4, 6, 5, 3.
So an extra 4
Oh.
damage on top of
Yes.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
37
Plus a D8.
plus a D8 plus
Drop that
5.
putty.
So 42 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just
yo.
you just go ahead and just you can just go ahead and there they go.
Oh.
Yo!
Yo. Oh.
The hole in one, baby.
They all sink down into the muck.
This is still gross, though.
You know, honestly, seeing the devastation that the fire brings is.
But now it's just a whole bed of just beautiful char for growing plants now because
Oh,
they've been
shit.
destroyed.
That's true. Actually, this is quite nice.
I was gonna say, let me stop you there for a sec.
That's right. You're right. You're
Smells
right.
so much better.
Yeah, it's instant charcoal filtering here. So
I will druid craft some white roses of Shantae.
and now you have you walk through a field of white roses to this other
Oh,
staircase.
This is great.
This day got weird.
All right, now comes, as we make our way around the corner, one of the coolest things of that Phandelver and below has.
What do you think about
And
that,
there's a-
Archibald?
And it's like, well, I never seen an entire bunch of eyeballs turn into flowers before. That's quite an eye opener. Ah.
Yo to that.
Sorry.
So, I really got you there, huh? So the stalagmites and stalactites in this room are all bent as though made of clay, filling the room with thick hooks from floor to ceiling. An enormous monster with fleshy wings patrols the room. A short skeleton dangles from the creature's toothy maw. And you can see I've put it now up on stream to showcase what you're looking at.
Whoa.
Okay. Was
Um,
not prepared for that art.
It's one of my favorites. So
It's like Predator meets Slimer meets what's the floating head in Marvel?
Modok?
Yeah.
Little
Oh,
Oh,
Modok.
the
yeah.
lavender?
Whoa.
All right,
Oh shit! Is that a tail back there too? It's got like
Mhm.
mantis wings and a tail.
I'm gonna need everybody to roll for initiative. I see you already did me that favor there, Soot. Plus a 4 to that, so we'll give you a 13.
26.
26 for Bishop. 23 for Bronson.
Nice.
So rolling lots of
Sorry, guys. I phoned it in. I only got a 24.
24 for
Damn.
Gable. And
Oh, yeah.
a 10 for Archibald. All right. Bishop, you are up first. It is floating about the room.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
First thing, I'm going to do, I suppose, is all right. I'm gonna close in on it in into melee range. I'm gonna be like, hey, Gable, can we can kill this, right? That's okay.
We're back to the sass. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
great. Good. I was being sarcastic. Um,
Were you? I
I
had
was.
no idea.
All right. As I walk forward, the broscade lights up as I cast a shining smite.
Well, you don't have to do it till after you hit.
That's true. As I prepare to cast shining smite,
Uh-huh.
uh, 24.
Okay, that hits.
All right. Then I do cast that. Let's see. So, oh wow, max damage for 28.
Okay.
Oh.
28 points.
Whew.
Damn. All right.
Yeah. Does radiant matter?
It does not.
Okay, cool. And now it's a concentration spell until it ends. Attacks against this thing have advantage.
How much
I can't
damage
move
was
it.
it? Sorry, 20.
28.
28. Got it.
So then I will attack it a second time.
All right.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. And 12 more damage on there.
All right. 12 damage.
All right, that's my whole thing.
All right. Okay. Then it will go to Gable.
I am going to move into the room 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I am going to use the card sharps deck to throw some cards at the thing because I
Alright.
cannot get within melee, but I don't want to do nothing.
There.
Where don't those wasn't it? Where did it go?
Should be in your inventory.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, found it. Now, damn it. Hold on. Sorry.
Slowing
All
everything
right.
down, Fujo. You're just,
Shut
man,
up.
everybody's just like waiting on you, man.
Shh.
Just saying. I'm gonna make another wisdom saving throw for our creature over here. That's not a wisdom saving throw, that's just a D20. Here we go.
All right.
11.
Okay, well, first attack was a natural 1. This is going great.
You get advantage.
Okay.
Huge.
The 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Okay.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
roll the second
14
attack.
is the AC.
Oh, well, it's 13. So at least one of those is going to hit for 8 points of force damage.
All right. Does force damage matter? I don't think so.
You have advantage on the second attack too.
Oh, do I?
Till the spell ends.
It doesn't matter. I
Attack
rolled
rolls
a
against
3
it.
again.
Well, I can't help you.
It fails its wisdom saving throw. And it sort of like coming out of the corpse, like mouth there. It says, it says, I faked my own death because too many eager scribes would follow me into danger. But my death was real when I ventured too close to Illithinoch. Yet I am still here and I don't know why.
Oh shit.
Well, Bishop, just question. Should we kill this thing?
Bronson, it's your turn.
Thorgrim?
Are you even more mean than they are?
Okay, so we still have the leadership blast, correct?
He had it is only a minute, so you wouldn't have it. He has one left if you want to use it now, but he doesn't get it back till a long rest.
Same with mine.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do, party? Do you want to
Well,
rest?
we have advantage on the attacks right now.
For how long?
For a minute or until I lose concentration.
Okay. All right, then let's go for max burn it down then.
All right.
Let's do a 4th level spiritual weapon.
Okay. I don't think I have a token because they don't give me tokens for spiritual weapons. It's another thing. If we could just drop tokens, D&D Beyond,
All right.
that would be great.
20 to hit.
20 hits.
Yo, good roll. 27 points of force damage.
Holy shit. All right.
2 away from max. Let's go.
All right. That was bonus
And
action.
yo, slam on the damage to Shanti and fire off the radiant flying hammer.
All right. Let's see how that does. It is an advantage, remember.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I need to give a dummy roll to see if I crit on that last one. Nope. All right. Here we go.
$19 hits.
14
points of damage
for the radiant hammer. Let's go. I'll probably never do that much damage in a round again.
All right, it is its turn now. Let's see.
I will go ahead and move up.
So first thing, you watch as it just kind of lets out this screech moan that echoes through the hall. I need everybody to make wisdom saving throws.
All right. Take that +4, folks.
Right.
So we'll fail.
17.
You are too far away to get that +4.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately, it's a success from Bishop, a success from Bronson. And what does...
Sorry, I was muted. 21.
21. All right, so everybody but Soot... Oh, Archibald. Hang on. Archibald? Archibald will fail with you, Soot. It must be something... The echoing in the back. You know, that must be what it is. Okay. All right. You guys all take nothing except for Soot and Archibald are going to take 23 points of psychic damage from this. And yeah, Soot, you're already rended here, so you're doing your thing. And Archibald is, let's see what happens to Archibald. You see, like, his...
It's just a 13-year-old with a controller. Like, what the fuck is happening?
You watch as he, like, his catfish eyes sort of glaze over, and you watch as he, like, sits down on the ground, puts his shovel next to him, and he starts building a fire, and he's just sitting there looking at the fire at this moment. He is currently stunned from being absorbed in past memories. So that was its bonus action. Now it's going to swing the corpse that's hanging in its face at you, Bishop, with its corpse swing attack.
Oh,
So
not a corpse swing.
Oh,
That is
I wasn't ready for that.
That is the name of the ability here, corpse swing. Let me go ahead and make that attack roll. Here we go, corpse swing, 25.
some bloodborne shit.
Oh, you don't take damage if you succeed. So you are... Oh, and so you and Archibald are frightened of this thing.
Fair.
17 will miss you, correct?
Yep.
All right. So it makes a corpse swing attack. That will miss. And then we'll go ahead and make tail attack 26.
On me?
Yeah.
That will definitely hit, yeah.
You're going to take 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to attempt another corpse swing attack for a 26.
Yep.
For 21 points of bludgeoning damage as he's beating you with this dead body stuck in his face.
Oh.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Natural 1. I'll use a lucky.
All right, that's a good point to use it.
Yep. 24.
You are not poisoned.
Whew.
That he's gonna make.
I will make 2 concentration checks though.
Oh, okay, fair.
13, which just passes for the first one,
Yeah.
and then a 15. So I'm good for both of them.
He's gonna make another wisdom saving throw, and you watch as like the corpse shakes a little bit, and then he looks at all of you and he goes, "The far realm gives great power to those who accept it. Look at how graceful I am."
I wouldn't use graceful as the adjective here, darling.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Brains feed the brain pool. What are those human prisoners for, I wonder?" And then he just starts cackling. And then it is Soot's turn. You're frightened, so you can't get any closer. You can't. Ember can, but you can't.
Okay. I will have Ember move in and fly up so that he has line of sight. As a bonus action, he is going to use his seed.
Mm-hmm.
+9 to hit. Ugh, 13?
13 will just miss.
It has advantage.
Oh, it has advantage.
Oh, right, because you.
Shining.
Because I did that.
How is 20?
Yeah,
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is great.
All right, sounds good to me. He's going to do a 12 fire damage.
All right, 12 points of fire damage.
And then Soot is going to
You actually you can't willingly move closer, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls against it while it's in your line of sight. so.
correct.
But
Yes,
advantage right now.
But it's
so-
a straight roll because you do have advantage currently.
I will throw a scorching ray at it.
All right.
So that's a straight roll. A 28 to hit.
28 hits. That's ray number 1.
All
Plus-
right,
plus-
that's 11 plus 3, so 14 points in the first roll.
Yeah.
Yep. 3. Okay, so 2. That's not as good. 13 doesn't hit.
You do have advantage.
But
That nat 20
don't. I
does
have-
though.
yeah.
Oh, you have straight roll. You're
For
right.
sure.
Sorry, straight roll.
Yeah.
You're right. Well, that hits. So
right.
go ahead, and we're doing max
go.
damage plus the dice, which you basically did anyway.
Mhm.
With max damage anyway. So that is 21 plus another
Plus-
8, so 29 plus whatever you roll on the d8.
Hell
3.
yeah.
So 32 points of fire damage from
Mm.
all these rays. From just this
Yo.
ray,
No.
actually.
Yeah, no, because it's the first, like, the original max is going to be what, 20?
Well, the original
You said-
max, it's
20,
max
yeah.
dice, so yeah.
20 off the bat.
No,
Correct.
24 off, 24 plus 8, so 20 or 32 plus 20.
No, it's just
Three.
the no max.
You crit,
Oh.
and when you crit on D&D Beyond now, it'll double up your dice.
I
See,
didn't crit. I didn't roll. Oh.
You did.
It does. It'll roll.
Oh.
It'll
It
double
does
up
it
your dice
automatically
now.
for you. That's why. So it doubled the
I
dice
see, I
for you.
see.
But you rolled max anyway, so we're just
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, heard. I trust you and your math.
So
Thank you.
that does bloody this creature though.
Uh-huh.
Whew.
I like that. The back line.
All
I'm
right.
trying to get it together. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Archibald loses his turn staring into this fire. Back to the top of the round, Bishop.
Okay. I guess I will move around. Now I want to stay right next to Bronson. Um, so he can yodel in peace.
And this thing goes, Ilvash rises.
I don't know what that is.
Until it says.
All right,
The-
fair enough. I
The
stab it.
illest.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, 21 to hit.
21 hits.
All right, and that is for 15 points of damage.
All right, 15 points.
Yeah, and then I will attack one more time. Ooh, that might not do it. 14.
Yeah, it's the number.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, sweet. I will throw a first level smite on this then.
All right.
Bad.
Oof.
16.
All right. 16 points.
Brutal. And then I will activate the broscade to increase my armor.
And he will say, magical stones from the surface will empower the rise of a new mind flayer empire.
Oh, we didn't. Okay. Maybe.
Am I just rehashing stuff in the prologue? We're already aware of this, darling.
Gable.
Gable is going to put the cards away and going to redraw his rapier and is going to fuck some shit up. So we're going to have him move like over here. All right. That is an 18 on the die.
18 hits.
With advantage.
Oh, it is an advantage.
Okay. Well, still the 18 on the die was higher.
Yep.
I'm going to pierce her. So 5,
I hit dex save. It's supposed to be wisdom save.
12, 18, 23 points of damage for just that base, plus 9 points of sneak attack damage.
All right. Yeah, at this point you watch as he kind of it shakes its head and it says, the one in the scarlet robe, Ashundo, is gathering forces to assault Talhundereth. I must warn the priests that the mind flayers are coming.
Right.
Oh shit! Was this his satchel that was up there then?
Yeah. This is Thorgrim. I'm Quill.
17 to hit for the second.
It hits.
He was a good man.
What a horrible fate.
Uh-huh.
Just look at it.
17 points of damage.
All right. And then he
And
says,
then-
the mind flayers, they intend to ravage the whole Underdark. I don't wish ill on the people in Gibbet Crossing, though we have little in common. I still have time to warn them.
Oh, darling. Fell blade. 25 to hit. I kind of feel
hits.
bad.
It hits.
This is
No,
not.
no.
I
And
don't.
then he goes, a great empire will rise once again under the unstoppable mind flayers. You have the power of the far realm at their command. I can feel their strength growing.
Okay, you're giving mixed signals, darling.
I
Look
love
at
this.
it. Look at it with your eyes.
Weapon, 17 more points. We're gonna make that all radiant damage for the fell blade,
All right. 17
just
points.
in case there's like necrotic resistance. but
That
yes.
there is necrotic resistance. That is
Aha.
enough to take down the cloaker mutate, and you guys are out of combat.
Damn.
And yeah,
Wow.
this cloaker, which kind of has been mutated by the far realm, adopted his corpse and picked it up and just kind of adopted it as a puppet.
Ugh.
And because of him dying here, his residual psychic echoes, it makes wisdom saving throws. If it fails its own wisdom saving throw, Thorgrim's consciousness comes through and he says stuff. But if he succeeds on the saving throw, then the cloaker's mind flayer shit comes out.
It was a good balance of that. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was cool.
That was cool.
That's one
That's
of
really
my
cool.
favorite parts of this whole aspect of
Good
it.
job, Ted.
And now there's a cool
Yeah.
stairway that leads back to where you just were.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh,
And
well, we
more-
had to go through here.
obviously, right? I mean, and then more importantly,
Anything interesting in here?
there's not, but there should be. So let's go ahead and throw something in here.
Yo.
No, somebody roll me a percentile.
It's an iron quill.
I mean, it could be.
Oh, 97.
Ooh, okay. Let's see.
97 sounds good.
It does.
97 does sound good. Let's see. There is a everybody's this. Okay, yeah. Yep, we're gonna drop a. There's a tome in here, a magical tome, which I'll tell you, maybe the Mind Flayer he was trying to brush up on, or the cloaker is trying to brush up on it. It is a tome of leadership and influence. This is the +2 charisma tome. I'll let you guys fight over who gets that. I mean, yeah.
Ooh.
I know. I kind of want to, makes kind of sense to give it to the paladin for that boost to your saving throws. But anyway, look, the sign says till Illithinoch, which means that is the
There's a
next
sign?
There's a sign here on this shitty map. Can't you see?
Oh, okay, on the map. Okay. I was picturing like a Bugs Bunny style sign.
Yep, and the other way says to Albuquerque. And you're able to let's see if I pause that. Can I well, you know what? We're basically at time right now. So you guys are able to complete your traversal through the journey, whatever they call this, the journey through the deep.
Ooh.
And then make your way into the Mind Flayer stronghold of Illithinoch.
Maybe we should take a nap here.
Which I can go ahead and hit resume session, and then we just go ahead and put everybody on the map where you guys all are.
How
It's
long
weird
do
that
you
we
have
came
to
in from
study
the
that
east.
book?
A lot longer than you have.
All right, fair enough, fair enough.
48 hours over the course of, or I forget.
2 weeks.
Man, I'm not good at directions underground, but it's weird that we came in from the east and now we're facing east.
You can't expect to understand how mind flayers work.
Fair.
This is non-Euclidean geometry.
Yeah.
Do we have room to throw up the tower to grab a safe long rest?
Before we get here, perhaps back in that cloaker room, could we have done a quick long rest?
You could certainly do that if you want.
Yeah, probably before we get in the stronghold.
Yeah.
Let me read you X1 here.
Okay.
X1.
Yeah.
X1.
Let's see. What does it say? Oh, the long tunnel ends at an immense double door, and eerie green light emanates from the seam. I'll actually have an image of the eerie green door.
Ooh.
We like eerie green door images here.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we'll go ahead and put that up on the screen. There you go. Your eerie green door.
Ooh, that is an eerie green door.
Oh, I love that.
So, you guys are able to get your long rest in the cloaker room. Who knows what will happen with another amount of, time allowed behind these weird rounded shaped walls. All the corners are rounded as you get over here, by the way. There's no sharp corners. It's a thing. Apparently, it's a mind flayer thing. They don't like sharp corners. Everything needs to be rounded. So, that being said, at the end of that long rest, I would like you to make me an intelligence saving throw, LB.
Okay. 18.
That unfortunately is not enough. So Red Soot remains in her separate form.
Ooh.
So.
Good.
Ooh. Ooh.
So she's there the whole time you're sleeping. Just like
Yeah.
you're just.
Yeah.
I imagine
She's
it's
just
just like just drumming, the fingers.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
over
I
there.
can't explain it, but I feel someone's ire.
She tries to go and fuck with like
Yeah, just
Gable.
smacking, just hands going through his face, just not doing anything.
Mm.
I'm so comfortable right
Yeah.
now.
My pants are warm.
But yes, I don't know if there's anything at the end of the long rest or during that long rest that you guys take there, before that you start the next leg of this journey. If there's anything you guys want to discuss or have conversations about.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well,
At breakfast, perhaps?
yeah, we can do that now, or we can wait till next time.
I have to go.
Okay.
They made a mistake. Thought I had a session at 11:30, and they had me on East Coast time instead of Central. So
Oh,
I have
shit.
to.
Oh, so now.
You have to go right now.
You have to go
then.
right now.
Yeah,
Then.
I have to cut right now.
All right.
Sorry.
Bye.
Sorry, I
Check out
booked the
Captain
right,
Robert and
roll.
everything.
Yeah.
I booked the right time. They
Yeah.
they didn't have the right time.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm Captain Robert. You can find me at Captain Robert everything. I love you guys. Great session. Can't wait to beat some more
Bye.
mind flare ass. Yo.
No.
Yo.
All right. Well, I think we'll just call it at breakfast, and we'll have
Mhm.
breakfast next time. So, unless you guys really want to role play it out right now, or you want to wait till Robert comes back.
I think
I
it'd be
had
better to
one-
have. Oh,
I had
go
one
ahead.
teeny thing.
Yeah, let me have it.
It was just in response. Gable's going to cast Detect Thoughts on himself one more time,
Oh.
specifically so that he can be in a space where he can deliver a message.
Okay. Would you like to deliver that message?
Yes.
Okay.
I want you to know that the gift you've given me is not something that I take lightly. And I promise you that my vengeance will be delivered. And I thank you for your patience. But once this trial is finished, there will be nothing preventing me and my hunt.
Okay. Message delivered.
Does he say this out loud?
Ooh, good question. Or is this in your own head? How is this working?
I imagine that it's in his own mind.
Okay.
In like, if it manifests around him as that city at nighttime, like before,
Yeah,
or if
yeah,
it's a different location,
Sure.
he would just sort of speak out into the ether because he knows that whatever it is listening.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll just have there'll be that sort of sound of just like wing beats overhead as an acknowledgement to your message. So
That was all I had.
all right, cool. Well, with that being said, LB, where can people find you?
Hello, everybody. I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on Instagram and on Blue Sky. You can find me at Hack Recklessly on Twitch and YouTube, where I stream a lot. Boy, do I stream a lot. 6 days a week right now. Next time I'll be live is on Critic Chronicles tomorrow night, doing our Tales of the Valiant game, where I finally get to reveal, soon I'll get to reveal Gavel's vengeance. which will be super fun. And then Friday, we're back playing Silent Hill and Hack Recklessly. Saturday, I'm dark. I'm not doing shit. Well, I'm going to be doing stuff, but just my own thing, playing Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, of course.
Sunday, I'll be back playing Marvel Rivals on stream after seeing Hamlet in person, so that's gonna be fun. I'm sure I will not be talking weird at all during that. Monday, Indoor Adventures for our 4th edition campaign, where I'm playing a Wilden Seeker, who has a very nice Southern accent. She thinks everybody's just this. God bless everybody. They're so great. And then on Crit Hit Chronicles on Tuesday for our D plus Ultra game where we're totally not walking into a trap because it's fine. It's fine. That's me.
All right, Jake.
What's up, Internet? You can check me out on my podcast, Legends Rerolled. We just released episode 11 of season 2 this Monday. We're working our way through. It features Ted as Corvus, the most lovable little guy. Probably, based on my family's reaction, gets the most laughs out of everybody.
I'm pretty great, Chad.
He's pretty great. He's pretty great consistently. He's wonderful all the time. So yes, come check it out. That would be wonderful.
All right, Cujo.
Hello, everyone. I am Cujo of Crit Hit Chronicles. You can catch me at Cujo Plays Games or Crit Hit Chronicles on your preferred social media. Yes, LB, as LB has stated, Thursday nights are devoted to Tales of the Valiant. Thank you, Kobold Press, for the sponsorship. Fridays are Shadows over Baldur's Gate, our Baldur's Gate 3 spiritual sequel, where we explore some of the possible consequences of choices that you might have made in your playthrough of the video game. On Tuesday, it is my birthday, and we'll be streaming D plus Ultra. I may have put out onto the internet that if we do a tip-a-thon and we reach our goal, that when I do the announcement video for the Kingdom Hearts series, which is sent to go in June, it might feature me covering Simple and Clean from the video game. So there's that. If you want to hear me embarrass myself by attempting to sing, it'll be great. So, but anyway, and then Wednesdays I'm here. So tune into the socials for announcements and all that stuff.
Awesome. And I'm Ted. This is my channel. We're doing all sorts of stuff. So many videos on YouTube recently. There's been the Monster Manual embargo is officially over with, so I can talk about anything to deal with the 2025 Monster Manual. It is, I can't show you anything, unfortunately, but I can talk about it. I have 2 videos up. One's kind of a general asking for questions. One's more of a like, hey, here's some clarifying information about like the stuff that you're like, is this in here? Because everybody asks like the same 5 questions for me to just basically tell you 9 times out of 10, no, it's not in there. But I'm taking everybody's questions on both of those videos in the comments, things you want to know, and then I will take those and then distill them into further videos down the road to try to make that a little bit easier to answer the questions you have, rather than to try to do it all in a live stream, which I may still end up doing at some point anyway. But that way there's a record of people are like, hey, what's new with angels? I can be like, all right, here's a little breakdown of what's new with angels, and then everybody can have that as opposed to having to tune into a specific spot in a live stream. So more of that to come. We have a lot of Monster Manual coverage to get through, and then a whole bunch more other stuff because nothing stops around here. Watsy's been just overloading me with information lately, so we'll see what we can get going there. Anyway, thank you all for coming out here and watching. We will be back next Wednesday. Robert's channel, I'll be there over there tomorrow night, so come hang out over there. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you next week.